Peace, welcome back to Essence Tarot, and this is going to be the Divine Masculine and Karmic update. So let's see what's going on with that connection right now. So sorry I've been gone, I've just been under the weather. Starting to feel better. Appreciate all the love and support, those who checked up on me. Let's see what's going on. Alright, so we have that the masculine and the karmic is digging deep into their situation. Alright, something deep is happening right now with their connection. As far as like it's almost like they're trying to figure out who they actually are, because I believe that this is a connection that has been exposed. So now what I'm seeing is that the masculine is digging deep and the karmic is digging deep into who they really are and why they're really in this relationship together. Yeah, see? Some transition is happening while what they're trying to do is hold on to this illusion. But what Spirit is pretty much saying during this divine masculine and karmic situation, they're changing. Okay, as they're doing the research about each other, because what's happening is the masculine is trying to figure out why can't he just be with the karmic, and then the karmic is trying to figure out if this masculine is really somebody else's husband. So as they dig, like what I'm seeing, the information that they're getting is they're digging for the truth, and what's happening is transition. Now what's happening is they're finding themselves as they seek this information. Okay, we got that the karmic has been, like, what's happening with the masculine exposing the karmic is that the karmic is exposing herself. If this is like a situation, vice versa, masculine karmic exposing himself to their partner, because what's happening is the masculine runner, okay, has definitely met their match. Now, what the masculine runner is trying to do is trying to figure out what's going on with, and if this karmic is their partner. But what's happening is, by the karmic trying to be something that they're not, it's causing the masculine to question. Okay, he's like, I didn't date you. I'm not trying to date my divine partner. I'm trying to date this karmic. But what's happening is the karmic is doing the research on the divine partner, and it's pretty much turning the masculine or whatever feminine off. Okay, because they're trying to run from who they are. What's happening is the karmic energy is trying to play the role as a divine being, and what's happening is the masculine, energetically the masculine trying to run, okay, because they don't want to face the mirror. So what's happening is the karmic is exposing the masculine, and the masculine is exposing himself, because like he's feeling exposed, okay, in this connection. So what's happening is that they're being, regardless, they're being exposed. Okay, yep. It's got a lot of drama, a lot of gossip between this connection. Okay, like I said, the karmic has been looking for information, studying the divine feminine, studying twin flames, studying spirituality. Okay, studying twin flames, studying spirituality. So, it's definitely caused them. Oops, excuse me. It's definitely caused them to argue a lot and fight a lot. They most likely, like, the masculine is pretty much like asking the karmic, like, why are you doing this? This is not who you are, and why you acting like my partner, and why you acting like the other girl, or vice versa, the other guy. Why you acting like them so much? Why you worried about them so much? And it's kind of turning the masculine off, the masculine energy off, and it's like pushing the masculine away. Okay, because they always arguing, like, why you always, it's just, and the karmic just can't shake it. It just can't shake the fact that they can never be this person's partner, and they know this, so they're trying to because they figure that this is what this person wants, trying to make them feel like they're the one. And the masculine energy is like, I know you're not the one. I know you're not like this. Why do you keep acting like this? And it's pretty much, they're just pretty much reflecting each other's weakness, not each other's strength. Okay, so yeah, it's going to cause them to separate. All right, it's definitely guided for them to separate. They're going to have to move on from this journey. Like the masculine is thinking, like, I got to leave. Okay, the drama is that the masculine cannot handle this. The whole point of him running. Okay, he's going to leave this karmic situation. They broken up is what I'm saying. They have broken up. Okay, they had broken up and they separated. The masculine was just like, well, if you're gonna, I'd rather just be with my feminine instead, or this karmic is more like, it's more of a mutual separation where they argue. Now, I'm not sure what had happened when it came to coming back together or not. That energy is like, I don't see that energy right now, but what I see is that they're separating because they just can't, like, the masculine cannot deal with the fact that the karmic is so obsessed with the feminine. And then the masculine, because the feminine karmic thinks that the masculine is still in love with his feminine. Okay, and it's possible that this person is. He's like, how can I run to you if, all you do is talk about, my connection with the other person. If I told you I was over this person, you should trust me. So the karmic don't trust the masculine right now. So let's see what else is going on. Might have dug in some situation. It's got wishing. Okay, karmic. The masculine is pretty much wishing that he has not made that choice. Okay, he's wishing that he never asked that question. Okay, it's almost like he can't escape. It's almost like he's wishing that he didn't meet his feminine, but it's like he's only wishing it because he's feeling like, I see her, or see him or her, whatever situation you're in everything. And he said, I'm starting to see my feminine manifest through my karmic, and it's scary. So the masculine is definitely going to run to someone different. Okay, the pressure is on. Okay, you got individual and you got lust. Yep. So, like I said, he's separating from this karmic because, like, he sees his feminine. He's starting to see his feminine manifest through this karmic, and the karmic doesn't even realize it. The karmic is like, okay, so this is why it's funny, because the feminine don't even realize that the karmic is doing the biddings for you. Okay, she's exposing this masculine for you. Like, I still think you love her. I still think you ain't get over her. Like, there's been times when I heard you call me by her name, or such and such and such. It's just like, you're never present. You're always daydreaming. It's like, where you at, and so on, so this, and so on, so that. And it's almost like when this karmic has definitely studied twin flames, studied spirituality, where she or he now knows that that the spirit is not present within that masculine. So she's trying to fight. She's trying to fight for the masculine to become present. But what's going to happen when this karmic does fight for the masculine to become one with himself? Okay, they become a teacher. The masculine is like, no, I don't want to be who I really am, and that's why I'm not accepting my true self. So he's wishing he never was on this journey. Now, this is a masculine who's very toxic and very, idiotic, childish, very immature, you know what I'm saying? Like, irresponsible and lack self-esteem. Okay? He's just like, it's like whatever. Like, he doesn't want to, he wish he had the power to dig deep, but he's wishing that he never had to make that choice. Okay? So he's once again separated. Okay? He's definitely separated from his karmic. I see it twice. He's working on his individual self as far as, like, running from, because it's catching up on him, okay? But he's falling into the lust, like the he said, she said drama. With this connection is the feminine karmic is exposing the masculine. He's became a cheater, is what I'm seeing. He became a cheater. He started cheating on her because she started mimicking the feminine, and it's almost like the masculine is running from facing his true self. People will do that. People will do that. But he's definitely taken off. You know, he feels like the feminine karmic is not being herself. He feels like the feminine karmic is only thinking that this is what the masculine wants, but she doesn't realize the masculine is actually running from love. Okay, this karmic is really drilling this masculine down. Okay, really drilling him down, exposing his weaknesses, letting him know like that's not how you treat people, like regardless. You know, this masculine has not been loyal. He has definitely been very lustful in this connection. So they separated because the karmic had enough. Like, there's somebody else on your mind. So lust has definitely caused them separation. Okay, because they got differences going on here, different belief systems, causing them to separate. Like I said, karmic was exposing the masculine for his weakness, and the masculine didn't like that, so the masculine ran away from the karmic. And this is exactly why he can't tell the difference, because if he has not fed, he really don't want to meet his maker, and that's just what it is. He don't want to be exposed, but what they're saying is that, you know, anybody that he does run to, essence is going to catch up on you. You know, like they will say the creator, they will say God is in everything, but the creator does. The creator knows exactly what's going on. You can only run so far, masculine, before it really catches up on you, and what happened is it caught up. So yeah, you got to see, like I said, the differences between these two has caused them infidelity, has caused the masculine to cheat on the karmic, has caused the masculine to move on to somebody else. Okay, they might have had some issues with this other person. They can tell that this masculine is definitely running from who he truly is, running from his own identity. Okay, it has exposed the karmic for running from their own identity, and they're not sitting right with it. So I wouldn't even be surprised. Like I'm sure that did happen, them separating from each other. Okay, it's pretty deep. Okay, and what's happening is he's being exposed slowly but surely, as well as the karmic. So the karmic is almost like, I don't want to be in a situation where it's not genuine, and now I understand what's going on and how the divine feminine felt. You know, it's almost like a mirror reflection, over and over and over and over and over until they all realize that they're not on the right path. Okay, they both have to separate. They're both being pulled apart because they're not meant for each other. Now the feminine is, you know, you guys are being guided to each other. It's a difference, and it's almost like the karmic knew that there was something not right intuitively, because they have a gift too. Okay, they have the ability to use their discernment as well. Okay, but what's happening is they didn't have the power behind it. So it's causing them for separation. And that's exactly what's happened here due to deceit from the masculine being a cheater. Okay? They had to separate. They had to break up. They had to move on and face their own journey. So the masculine is definitely going to be leaving his karmic. Because the karmic is mimicking or acting like, it's almost like a turn off. He said it's a turn off. I don't like it. I'm not ready to face myself, so I'm going to leave this feminine and move on to someone who does not dig deep into themselves. They don't want smart women. They want stupid women, vulnerable, weak women who validates their illusion. And that's what the karmic did not like. The karmic was very genuine, very loving and caring, and what had happened was the masculine used and abused her, and she caught on to that, and, they separated. So now the masculine is what I'm seeing is moving on to another victim. I'm going to say another victim only because he's preying off of the weak. Okay, and at the end of the day, he's looking for a vulnerable, weak woman who's going to validate his illusion, and that's not that's not good. But it's all based off of lust. This person will be manipulated, or could have been manipulated, because I haven't done my reading in a couple of days. Is what I'm seeing. They might have played, like they really was into it, especially for Valentine's Day. That frequency of was of love and stuff. Some of these masculines will literally just drop them and don't even do nothing because they really don't love. See, Valentine's Day is for couples to celebrate. In their minds, you know, you're not a couple. You're just, you know, it's just a sexual thing. Okay, so what happened was, um, the karmic was just like, well, you know, how come you wasn't really into it? You know, maybe they brought him like one rose, one balloon, or something like that. It was like, that's how much, you know, because people validate stuff off illusion and validation and all that stuff. So maybe he might have got the karmic a card or something. Might have drew it up himself or something. I don't know. Something he did, it wasn't right. And he was like, well, this is how you care about me, and so on and so forth. So, um, the exposure has definitely kept this karmic questioning what was going on. This karmic has found out that this masculine was cheating. Um, Probably saw them off Facebook. You know, what I'm seeing is a Facebook of a masculine, feminine, karmic, that he did really care about, and he actually treated the other karmic, the newer, what I'm saying, the new victim, better than he would treat this one. So that's not gonna last either. There's another cycle to the karmic catches on and actually realize that this person is being used as well. This is gonna be the cycle for this masculine because he's trying to prey off a good seed. Okay, that's trying to be planted. He's trying to feed off that plant, and he can no longer feed if the karmic can no longer grow. The karmic starts to question and starts to self-validate herself. Um, but yeah, lust has definitely caused this connection. And like I said, he will be moving on to another one, or has moved on to another karmic. But that's gonna happen the same way. It's just a different vessel. The same outcome, a different vessel, until the masculine realizes that he can no longer run from his fate, that he needs to accept who he truly is on a spiritual level. Okay? But in this case, this is not what's going on in this connection between the masculine and the karmic. Separation has happened. He has definitely moved on to somebody new to feed off of, or either have them both. It's almost like a cake and eat it too type situation. This one is acting up, I'm going to the next one. That one's acting up, I'm going back to this one, or find a new one. Whatever it is, he's not self-validating himself. And eventually, you know, eventually he's gonna have that tower moment eventually. And that's just pretty much what's happening. So if this resonates with you, take it. If it doesn't, leave it. If you'd like to make a donation, information at the bottom of the screen. If you want to book a personal reading, you can. Just check the description box for my email. Peace and blessings to you all. Peace.